Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's Sketch Sunday, where we are joining in with day 11 of Scraptember 2022, because day 11 is a lovely exclusive sketch for the series, and it's a sketch by my lovely friend Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, who is one of the co-hosts over for the Scraptember event. So you can see it's a fun sketch. It gave me a little bit of food for thought, but then I decided I would do something which I think is a little bit fun as well. I have the idea in my head. I'm going to tell you how we're going to start this off, and then we'll see whether it actually turns into what I'm hoping it will. Now, I have 2 photos instead of 3. This will be a companion page to a page you've already seen that's going into Julia's album with her cousin. They went to the graduation, to Mia's graduation in June. This was a day in New York City, and this was on the football field where the graduation actually took place. It was a massive thing where the graduation actually took place. So I'm going to use only 2 photos instead of the 3 that Christy has there. But I think because mine are portrait, they're not square, I think it'll take up roughly about the same kind of real estate, and I can get the same effect. Now, for these gorgeous circles, so I'm using the Simple Stories Indigo Garden because, of course, along with Scraptember and today's Sketch Sunday on my channel this month and in my scrap room, it is Simple Stories September. So my background paper is from the sort of essentials. Is that what they call it? That doesn't really say, but sort of like the essentials, or the more like cardstock, I guess, type of package. And this one was dogwood and porcelain. Then I'm using journal elements that has these gorgeous butterflies on the other side. And I've kept half of this sheet so that I could use some of the journaling cards on them, actually. And the other one is Pretty Little Things, where I've used a little bit of both sides, because my idea here is that I am going to replicate these lovely semicircles the way Christy has them in the sketch. I think I had this. Thankfully, I sort of had an idea of how I wanted to put these together, and thankfully I took a photo. But you see, I would go down this way, sort of through, and bring that all down, and then of course over on this side I will go in the middle so that I get the same kind of effect. Now I'm going to put these a little bit not quite touching, because then I went in and just got a 1/4 inch to sort of maybe bring this down the middle, so that it, one, might hide if I didn't quite cut these circles actually in half. I think a couple of them are a little bit bigger on one side than the other. I just used a 2-inch punch the circles out, and then, cut them in 2, so that I would put just this 1/4 inch black cardstock down the middle. And then my idea is to take the Vicky Bouton stencil. This is a Vicky Bouton stencil. And because you see that lovely sort of starburst, which Christy may have intended that we do some stitching, and I don't think I will do some stitching on here. I think I am going to do some inking and then maybe a little bit of pen work as well, because you see here my idea would be to just sort of pop this here and then do some inking. And I've got my gray ink out, the basic gray ink out here. So because I don't want to go black, but I don't want it to be too pale either. So I think the basic gray, which is quite a nice charcoal gray, light charcoal maybe we should say, gray, that I could put behind here. And then I think just maybe adjust the stencil and go in and do some line work with this pen that I have. I got this a few years ago now. There had been a tutorial about doodling on a Facebook group, and I had bought a set of sort of liners in a variety of different widths, and this is very, very, very thin. So I'm going to put that there. That is the idea that I have so far. My photos then will go there. I will put the title, and we'll do a little embellishing with the Indigo Garden embellishments that I have. So let me go off and get these strips and see if I can pull that off with the idea that I just gave you in my head. And we'll come back and keep playing with this together, my friends. See you in a minute. And so there you have it, my friends. I'm sorry I didn't come back on and finish this with you. It was challenging for me. I love the outcome of this layout. And I was messaging with Christy yesterday. I was saying, you know, I love your sketch. They challenged me, but I always love the outcome, and this one is no different. But I did do a lot of faffing and putzing when it came to the embellishment. Now, getting the circles down and the stenciling, that worked out beautifully. I'm so happy with how that worked out. Now, the black lines, as opposed to just shifting the stencil, I really sort of used the side of the stencil as a ruler and hand drew the variety of black lines. So I used my gray ink and the black pen that I showed you to get that down, and I am thrilled. So it did turn out the way I had it in my head, with the black down here that gives a little bit of depth to the layout. I framed the photos in black, got them down here, and then just did a little bit of embellishing, a couple of chipboard from the Indigo Garden. So this one here. So there's no, I guess, true title except perhaps this special moments. Now on the sketch there is a large title here, and you know, with you I was trying a variety of them, but in the end I really didn't like any of the titles I was thinking of, or any of the acrylic pieces that I had to go here that would fit. So special moments is going to act as a title. Sweet Life, all of these could be, you know, subtitles, titles, part of the journaling. It will be a companion page in any case, next to a layout with Julia and her cousin Mia in New York City as well. So I think it will be easy. And there's a little space here. This is where I would see the journaling if Julia wants to write anything. This is where I would probably put it. She will do as she pleases. Couple of the flat back brads down here as well, a few tickets, couple of stickers, and there you have it. So Sketch Sunday, all of the Sketch Sunday crew will be linked down below. We are all playing along with Scraptember 2022 today. It is the gorgeous sketch exclusive to the series by my lovely friend Christy. And there you have it, my friends. And I will see you back here very, very soon. Thanks so much, as always, for being here with me. Thank you so much for all your support, encouragement, and comments. I can hardly believe this. I'm like 20 away from 2,000 subbies. The best 2,000 subbies there are. Thank you. See you soon. Bye for now, my friends.